Hey there, fellow hunters. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to The Last Plague Blight. Episode 7, Big Boar Bounty. Oh, I did it again! Maybe I just need them to run from... Oh, show! No. Piss off, Boar. Don't touch my rabbit. I fell for this once. I'm gonna finish that boar off if it comes back. Yeah, you. Leave my rabbits alone. It almost killed me. But I'm alive. I should have brought my hatchet. I didn't, because it's raining and I didn't want to ruin it. But the boars pack a punch. It's a lot easier to fight them oh, now it's not raining? It's a lot easier to fight them when they're when you have a melee weapon and not a throwing weapon. So I'm down to very little life. Should be okay. Alright, looks like you guys want sausage. I'm just gonna call that one early. Let's also finish that boar. I have a grudge now. You're dead. Get wrecked. Oh boy. That's a lot of boar meat. It's a lot of boar meat. Boar jerky time! Alright, current priority. Make a hell of a lot of boar jerky. And healing tea. Also don't want to be around this boar for too long because it's going to attract other predators. This boar, however, is 19% infected, so it's not... Eating it isn't without its dangers. But that's okay, I'll take the risk. To be fair, that was probably not a smart fight to pick, but, you know, whatever. I won it. All's well that ends well. So, let's make a smoking rack. So, 3 long sticks. I'll need to collect long sticks. There we go. 10 plant ropes. And 20 regular sticks. Oh boy. I have a storage problem. One way to solve that is hatchets coming with me. Now that it's not raining, I can solve some of my storage problem. There we go. So, what was the total? Regular sticks I'm not too worried about, but I need one more long stick. Still its bones? Yeah, I'll get around to it. Wild animals don't eat... Oh, Jesus. Wild animals don't eat bones in the game, so, like, I can come back to its corpse once it decays. Same with the rabbit. And take the bones later. So So there's not really a time crunch for the bones. Because I hunted in my own backyard, you know, it'll be easy to strip its bones later. If I wanted to take the bones now, I would have to fully butcher it, which would use up a lot more durability of my knife. So if I'm patient, I get the bones for free, and if I'm impatient, I have to use the bones now. Scorpio, thanks for the gifted subs. Cheers. Apologize for your tardiness. Hey, better late than never. Is this the rabbit I got? Yeah. Right, here's my long stick. Nice. What was it, 20 short sticks? There we go. You can see how many long sticks I've gone through. I've already used like a ton in base construction. The initial shack that I built, I could break down the roof and walls to recoup a bunch of sticks though. That's one thing I'm going to do when I get back home, because I don't really need that structure standing any longer. Okay, my inventory's full. Let's head back up. So we're working on all 3 of my journal tasks, actually. Where I'm about to brew chamomile tea. So in the journal it says, it just instructs you to brew chamomile tea. So, dried chamomile leaves plus boiled water. Tan the treated hide, which we're working on literally right now. And then also doing the clay brick kiln once I make the jerky. Do the blight clouds on the grounds move? They expand, yes. They do grow. And they tend to grow from where the cities are. So don't start a base near town. Because if you're near the towns, the towns are going to get blighted over time. Starting to get thirsty. I ought to make... Well, I'll make tea. It's a perfect opportunity to make tea. In fact, I'm going to make a ridiculously large batch of tea. No, what are you doing? Don't yeet the bowl into the river. My pot had some rain, but like not enough for a good batch of tea, so I'm boiling a big thing of water. Given my current health, I should probably keep the fire going, because I'm really injured. And then, I'm using my knife to cut strips of raw meat, to put the strips of raw meat on the smoker above. Alex Speed, thank you for the resub. So I have more strips of raw meat than I have room on the smoker, which is fine. Come on. Boil faster. I'm what, 4 blighted? It's not much. While I wait for it to boil up, I'll move some of my old stockpiles. Here it is. Since we have so much jerky, I will make some flavored rabbit, yeah. That's why I got the cloves. I don't have dandelions, though. I'm going to need salt for that. But we'll get there. Alright, so here we go. We have got a bunch of fresh water. And adding... Oh, you know what? I'm going to have to drink, like, half of this. Because it's so much water I can't brew good tea out of. So it's, 175. So I only need, 17 leaves in here. I think. No, 16. Yeah, 17 leaves in here for strong chamomile tea, which makes me sleepy, but also heals me. And given that I got the snot kicked out of me by that boar, I need healing. 3 of these hides are treated, and the boar hide is in progress. And hey, look, there we go. Tan rabbit hide is already done. I don't need to worry about the coyotes. They're going to run away from the fire. Oh, there we go. Lovely. So, I am hopped up on chamomile tea. So for the next hour and a half, I'll lose energy, but gain health. So that is the healing. The next goal is to make seasoned rabbit meat. So, the smoker, I'm still smoking the meats for the jerky. Truthfully, I'm going to have a lot more... My meat is going to rot before I can process it all. I'll just, like, flat out tell you. So, there's not much of a chance that I'm going to use it in time. Because I just have so much of it. It's just the way it is. But what I'm going to do is start to collect more dandelion so that I can make more salt. So go out west into the fields and... Oh, here's some dandelion. Get more dandelion. Also, maybe collect my old spears, because I don't like... I mean, it's weird to be concerned about litter in a game where it doesn't matter. But collect them to burn them up or use them in defense. Yeah, single boar is more meat than you really need. That's also true of deer, stag, you know, most animals that's true for, so... I tend to stick to hunting rabbits because it's food efficient and not wasteful and less effortful. Hunting anything bigger is just dangerous and not worth the time unless you have the capacity to preserve the food. If you're wondering, plants that are on the edge of blight are not any more blighted than anything else. It's just going into the blight cloud is dangerous. So the garlic I just picked that was like right up against the blight cloud is 5% blighted, which is the same percentage as everything else. There isn't like a localized blight percentage. No, you know, okay, I don't have any more room, so I'll turn back. Yeah, rabbits you can also hunt passively with trapping, exactly. Or whatever other method you want to use. So once I make a flavorful rabbit to get rid of that journal task, and also to fill up a little bit more of my food, I'll start work on the kiln. while continually working on the jerky as much as I'm able. Alright, I'm gonna dump it. Put the rabbit in. Oh, and actually, first, put the dandelions in. I'm only going to cook a little bit of the dandelion root because I don't need a ton of salt for this next dish. And I'm more concerned about the speed of the decay of the rabbits on me. Alright, let's free up some room. There we go. So the clay brick kiln requires a whole bunch of clay bricks. Some of these are getting dropped on the ground for lack of room. So you have to fire the clay bricks on the mud kiln. One weird thing is, like, once you have a bigger kiln, the mud kiln really truly serves no purpose, and mud bricks no longer serve much of a purpose either. So you're teching away from needing to do that pretty quickly. Alright, so I got my salt, so let's make the nice food. A little garlic, a little salt. And it will tell you, like, how much you need to make it flavorful. And the flavorful... So this stamina recovers 19% faster for 40 minutes. A little bit more garlic. 18% faster for 40 minutes, so that's too garlicky. You're trying to hit what is just right. So 40 minutes, 10% faster, so it needs more garlic because it's bland. And the recipe itself says 50 grams of garlic. So, like, here it says it wants 4 cloves, 50 grams of salt. So let's do 4 cloves and 50 grams of salt. It doesn't necessarily mean that recipe's best. So if I, like, reduce the salt, it might actually have higher stats. So that's 16%. If I added all the salt, it's 18%. 45 is 17%. So, like, you can try to find the sweet spot. Honestly, the min-maxing might not be worth it all the time. But, yeah, there we go. There's some flavorful, cooked, seasoned rabbit meat. Let's get the next thing tanning. I should have done that sooner. So now we're starting to get treated rabbit hide. The treated rabbit hide is only a 1x2 slot, whereas leather is a 2x2 slot, so, like, leaving it in the tanned form saves space, which matters to me right now. So I'm not going to jump to cut it up into leather strips just yet. I think, given all the nails I have, I'm going to make some wooden chests, because I'm sure you guys are, like, going crazy. The thing with that is, I don't want to put the chest down until I have a flat surface. And I might, So I think I'm going to treat this area here as my sleeping quarters. So I need to get rid of these stockpiles. Put them elsewhere for now. Because I want to sleep on, like, a wood plank floor. But here's the lovely cooked rabbit. I'm going to eat it. Done. And that gives the stamina boost. Jerky's about 2/3 done. Oh, I took the... No, I didn't. Never mind. I thought I took the jerky off, but no, it's still curing. So I did mention I wanted one room with like a nice floor to sleep on. Role-playing wise, like your character doesn't care, but let's pretend I care. So let's grab our shovel, level this out. And in this case, I'm actually going to be building the plank floor. You can see the ground does get leveled, which looks real nice once it's done. I thought I had another garlic clove, didn't I? I swear... Oh, yeah, it's right here. So I'm making one for later. So you can see it does take a lot of short planks, which is one of the hesitations of, like, planking everything, because it gets real expensive in terms of time and tools and all that stuff. But I'll do it at least once. What do you... That's not how to saw. You don't stand on it. That's how to cut off your foot. Also doesn't look real level. Looks flat, but not level. But, yeah, we're out in the boonies. It doesn't really matter if it's perfect. The jerky, first batch of jerky is almost done, so I'm gonna saw about half of this and then switch the jerky over. Nope. Saw some more. If you're wondering, my saw is pretty worn, so its sawing damage, as you can see, is dropping as it's becoming worn. And the way to reverse that is to build a grinding stone. Because I have a pick, I would be capable of making a grinding stone, so that might be a good project to maintain my tools. Because my knife, my hatchet, and my saw are all pretty worn down. So there's the jerky. And we can load up the strips of meat. No, don't eat raw meat, Jesus. Load up the strips of meat for more jerky. And I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to get more jerky out of this meat. All this meat is going to rot before I can use it. Which means I'm just going to dump the raw meat on the ground here. Because I don't really care. The other thing I should have done, and I forgot, is to fire up the wood kiln. To start the brick making process. So the kiln itself takes 20 bricks. So we'll do, you know, 6, 6, 6, and then the remaining 2, possibly with some other bolts. So I'll get the next batch of 6 on me. Would building another fire stop you from wasting food? Yes and no. Until you can preserve your food further, cooking a whole bunch of food, like making a whole bunch of jerky, I might even have this jerky rot fully before I can use it. So while it sounds like a good idea, it might not even save you in the long run. I'm really tempted to try to find sandstone. Oh, there's another trapped rabbit over there. Yeah, I don't really need to... I don't need more leather at the moment. But I guess... I'll take it. I certainly don't need the meat. The wild animals won't eat the leather, of course. The hides. Also, it's worth noting that the boar I killed was a lot more infected than the rabbits are. Rabbits are the least corrupted, like blighted animals in the game. So if you're trying to keep your blight down, eating rabbit is the way to go. Yeah, this is a lot more tolerable than the, like, 4% at a time. The kiln is almost done with the first batch. So I just need to prep a little bit more fuel for it. The larger kiln, one of the reasons not to use the larger kiln early on is the larger kiln requires charcoal to fire, whereas this kiln does not. So the mud brick kiln fires small things that don't need the big kiln more efficiently as a result. The other thing is I probably want to put the nicer kiln indoors. I'm going to try to put basically everything nice indoors. Meaning I need more planks to just be able to trigger flattening out the area. But my saw is basically cooked. It's taking me forever to get through this log because of how damaged the saw is. I don't think it's worth trying to finish that floor that I have going because of how ridiculously long it took me to saw that. Oh, and these twigs are in the way. Oh, good. Let's just start a stockpile for that. Free up some space. I've not been organizing well. Oh, that start time is a little weird, isn't it? It's the wrong day. Let me fix that. Okay, it's fixed. There we go. Nice and flat. So now I can put the kiln there. So let's start that kiln. I might want the outside wattle wall so that I don't bump up against the edge, actually. So I'll collect all the bricks now. Oh my goodness. My inventory, I know what it looks like. I'm working on solutions. The reason I wanted the flat area is so that I can also build chests. So there's 12 of the 20 that I need. Let's craft up some more. 1, 6. Why is there a death counter? For when I die. Because if I die, I'd have to, like, save scum. So I'm trying to keep that at 0. Alright, so that's the next batch. And I'm going to keep all but 1 plank to be able to do flattening. So I'll keep 1 short plank on me for flattening purposes. Although you can have a large rock for the same purpose. Alright, so this is nice and flat. I did want external water walls on it. At least to position them before I put chests over there. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get I'm trying to get the external walls in. Oh, right, support beams first. So that I can start building actual chests because I have all these nails to build actual chests with. But I'm juggling too many tasks at once, I think. Warlord Sammy, thanks for the gifted sub. And I missed a dog treat, didn't I? So I'm sort of side tasking here, and I'll just update the priority. Build some chests. Because my disorganization is getting a little wild. And it's pretty easy to solve once you have a chest or two. Because chests are very high capacity storage. And the same is true when I make my first backpack. So I don't need to actually finish these walls. I just wanted them in place as a visual barrier. So I think I'm going to go so far as to take apart the floor that I had started so that I can do some more organization, because I feel you. I know most of you are going, oh my god, this is such a mess, and yeah, it's solvable. So here is 1 wooden chest. Let's line it up like this. And these are watertight, so they don't actually need a roof over them initially to even keep the stuff in them dry. I believe it says that in this description. So, storage area that protects contents from the rain. So I think thing 3 will do. Alright, Jerky, still going. Okay, all the materials are in. All I need to do is pick up a stone and start smashing. So where is my stones? I bet I'm going to make a lot of pebbles here in a minute. Literally first hit, the stone broke. Alright, come on. Stones aren't that bad as hammers. Wow, this stone lasted a long time. So the first stone broke, first hit. This stone was start to finish, no problem. Oh, the difference. All right, I'm not actually organizing right now. I'm just like dumping everything in. I know. I will be organizing once they're all built. I can separate it out so it's like forge material, cooking material, you know, whatever. And if you're wondering, there's no use for pebbles. There are some items in the game. Oh, yep, there goes another stone. There's some items in the game that there's like no use for yet. That might not remain true forever. But stones would be one of them, or pebbles rather. Like you don't do anything with them. So I typically, once I have like pebbles, I'll just dump them in the water somewhere, so I don't have to constantly see them. So let's make some new ones. Another thing that doesn't have any use is like slag once you start a bloomery. God, first hit again? What is this for Micah? Where on the Mohs scale is this pebble from? There we go. That will help out a lot. So let's do some, let's continue the kiln. Build a clay kiln. Yeah, it was a soft cookie. Felt like it. Some of them just, first strike, goes poof. Thank you for tuning in to The Last Plague Blight, which will really stream live on Twitch October 19th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below, but please keep in mind that I'm trying to avoid spoilers to not ruin this game for others. So if you could avoid spoilers, that would be great. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Blight survivors.